My producers want to torture me today with some more woke videos about relationships. Let's go ahead.
Unless you're getting married or you're settling down permanently with your partner, don't get a pet together. Because I promise you, the biggest pain from your breakup is not going to be about your partner. It's going to be about your pet. But if you must get a pet, make sure it's your name on paper when you're getting it. Because where I'm from, pets are considered property. And like all properties,
Okay.
who bought it is going to be a factor in trying to decide who it belongs to.
Yeah.
So if you have a partner who's planning on getting a pet for the two of you, perhaps you should offer to pay for it.
You're weird, buddy. That's all I got to tell you. Look, you're an animal lover, and I understand that. But as far as I go, look, I can care less about the pet. I mean, you know, I might love it and like it or whatever you might do with a pet, but as long as it has a good home and is taken care of, I'm okay with it. Whether she has it or I don't want it. As a matter of fact, nah, I don't want the pet. I'll give it to her.
So you are saying marriage is two humans promising each other to be together forever? Yeah, you don't have romantic relationships on your planet? Of course we do, but we don't promise each other to be together in the future.
Oh.
Wait, why? Well, we know that the connection to each other is based on our current energetical state. And it is a law in the universe that energy is always shifting and moving. So no one knows if our energy will match in the future. So you guys don't have long-term relationships? Sometimes we do when the energy of both parties grows in the same direction. My last relationship lasted for centuries and we just parted ways. Her name was Alsalsa. So you tell me that you're not sad that Alsalsa is not your alien girlfriend anymore? Funny humans again. Of course not. The universe is based on abundance. And as long as we follow the joy, the universe will bring someone who's more aligned with us.
I'm sorry, guys, but this guy wasn't funny. This guy was sad. I mean, he's talking about something that it's all nonsense. The guy's a loser. Next. Sorry. I don't know what to say.
Insecurity is not a flaw, people. We all have our moments of self-doubt, our fears, and our vulnerabilities.
We do.
It's these very insecurities that make us human, that make us relatable. So don't let anyone ever make you feel like you're less than human just because you're not walking around like a self-assured robot. How uninteresting. Also, asking for your needs to be met. Who in their right mind ever said that was too much? If you don't ask, how is anyone supposed to know what you need? So go ahead, ask for what you want. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty for it either. It's good communication and it's super hot. Speaking of communication, requesting reassurance is healthy. It's not a sign of weakness, nor is it something to be ashamed of. It's a way to make sure you're both on the same page, and it's crucial in maintaining strong, lasting relationships if that's what you're into. And asking for love when you don't feel loved, yes, love to see it. We all need love and connection. And sometimes we need a reminder, sweetie, to show us that love. There's no shame in it. If someone makes you feel like you're an emotional burden for any of these things, take note, because that might be a red flag. You don't deserve to feel like you're too much for speaking up.
You know, I actually agree with this guy. I mean, it's kind of sad at first, but I'm listening to him and he was making good sense. I think what he had to say is pretty important as far as relationships go. Obviously, you know, he wasn't talking about a man and woman relationship, but I guess still, yeah. Okay, next.
Hey, I just have to listen to people complain about their stupid problems and I just want to be like, shut up!
If you're a therapist, but you also want to be able to tell your clients to shut up, be a divorce lawyer. Because when you're a divorce lawyer, it's inevitable that you're going to take on some sort of a therapist role, right? Because you're dealing with your client's problems. The difference between the two is that as a divorce lawyer, you get to tell them to shut up. Not literally, obviously, but what I do often tell my clients is, you know, I want to keep our conversations to what's relevant to the job that I need to do as their divorce lawyer. So that I don't waste their money. And by the way, clients love it when I tell them that. You know, I straight up tell them that I don't want their money and that they should spend it on something else, like their children. Contrary to popular belief, not all lawyers are money hungry.
Yeah, sure. Not all lawyers are money hungry. It's good advice. You know, you want to keep people on track so that you're not charging them for extra time and extra hours. That's really great. But tell you the truth, I don't think you're supposed to be a therapist or even play a part as a therapist. So, you know, not bad, guys, not bad. But I don't like him. He wouldn't be my attorney, that's for sure. Next.
You're not single because there's anything wrong with you or because you're broken or
Oh, no.
messy or too weird. You're not single because you have too much baggage or trauma or sad family history. You're not single because you're not good looking enough or have a dumb job or don't have hip glasses. It's tempting to blame yourself for not being in relationship, to feel like you're the problem and you should feel bad about all the things that make you unlovable. And I mean, sure, you should grow and evolve and become a healthier person, but the most likely reason you're single is because you haven't met your person yet. That's all.
Yeah. You know, boy, I could talk about this one for a while. Yeah, you know, he's got a good point. He's got a good point. You should think about yourself well and, you know, think the best about yourself. But let's be honest. I mean, some people are single because they're just idiots. I mean, they have no interpersonal skills. They have no ability to get along with people. They don't know how to converse. They probably don't take care of themselves. When's the last time they took a bath? They probably smell like garbage. Their hair's all matted. There's a lot of people who won't find their other half because they just don't have good interpersonal skills, and maybe even, you know how to take care of themselves. So I disagree with you on that. However, it is important that you feel good about yourself. It is important that you think the best about yourself. But in the course of doing that, get some real constructive criticism from someone who really likes you and cares about you, because if they do, they'll tell you when you got something in between your teeth. They'll tell you when you need a bath. Buddy, you need a bath. Here's a bar of soap. And that will help you. And in fact, I should give relationship advice. I think, guys, we're going to start doing relationship advice on some of our next shows. Thanks. Appreciate it. I can give that kind of advice.